to CJC Adventures. Carl here, and today brother Craig's with me, and we're taking another nostalgic journey along the canals of the Black Country as we start in Tipton and then head off to the next town, Cosley, and head through the very creepy Cosley Tunnel and then on to the city of Wolverhampton along the many networks of canals. And we're going to see some old leftover industry, what's still there and has just been abandoned, and it makes you think why it's still there. But we're going to see that. We'll have a few surprises along the way as well, and a lot of the back history to the canals are still visible even after many years of not being used by industry. So let's go and see what we can see. So I say, on these Tipton canals, if you look, I mean, you got like that Factory Road bridge there, and obviously that's been done up a few times over the years. But of course these walls, they've always kept these walls, but if you look at that, that's not bowing in, that wall, eh? Plus it's on a bend as well. And this time of the year the canal goes a bit greener, though, because things are growing like the water lilies. But oh, Tipton Canal leading to the Cosley Canal. Oh, nice Seren, he's after his food, after his fish for the day. Not drain off, so these, not drain. Sort of drain off down there to the it overflows. And now the other side drops down there, don't it? Tunnel. Think of how long that's been there. Everything's in full blue, mate. Look. I always tell Coy when the cut goes that colour. All the gnats on the cut. Well, Cosley Tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, look at them, look. They've put all like netting round there, round the top of it, look, to stop the rocks from coming down. It's where they cut it out all them years ago, and it's just, it comes loose out now and again. Yes. Cooler in here, eh? Oh. That bad was it really? Just a bit scary at times. I'll walk all up there now. Nice journey through the Black Country canals to Wolverhampton. Yeah, like bread down there and the feed off seed and no. Another footbridge. It says here, look, Dorman, Lung and C LD Middlesbrough. Long way away. Look at that. It's like something you'd pour up, eh? Look for the bikes, to get the bikes down, eh? That's what they do, eh? Never seen that before. That's a nice view from here, eh? Craig having 5 minutes. And that is a direction we're heading towards Wolverhampton. Nice long journey. It's definitely an old bridge, that is, eh? It's got on it, look, 1896. Oh, it has. Oh, it tells you over there. Look, it's covered with growth of the. But, you got the bulrushes all the way along here. Oh. Who's laughing at me? Oh, me. Oh, give me a minute space, will you? Picked a nice day for it anyway.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Nice last, nearly nice last week now, you tell.
Tazzle.
Yeah,
Decent,
yeah.
decent few weeks out there. Been a lot of rain, has there?
Yeah.
It's been alright.
Yeah.
Well, you found out the name on it now, look. Deep Fields Footbridge. You couldn't see it from the other side, could you?
Yeah, I could, yeah.
Oh.
But it's on the bench there.
It is easy.
Yeah.
To get a lot of benches, ain't you, at one time? Across the cut.
Yeah.
So it's 4 miles to Wolverhampton. Not too bad. Have a sandwich on the way.
Oh.
It's what they used to use originally, wore it, to tie the boats up.
Oh.
And they had the hooks down there just to wrap the thing down for the barges.
Yeah.
It does actually look like a pretty new house towed by the canal. You got like a little patio area there, eh? Match all any boats walk by or whatever. You've got it all to yourself, then, eh? Dewsbury and Proud. Contract lifting and crane hire specialist, lifting the standards. It's a good logo, eh, for business. Hills Bridge, ain't this? You've got a lot of works along the canal still, ain't you? You had even mill day back in the industrial age. You've got a lot of modern day industry here as well. So, all yeah. When you see a robin flying up above, know that it's a loved one from heaven sending you their love. It's nice, isn't it? It's a nice saying, eh? Anchor Bridge, it's an old bridge out there. I've seen it sometimes. Of course, it's all still here. Riding strong. Riding the storm of the Black Country canals. Reached Airstill, Woodcross, Bilston's this way. Oh. Coming up towards Bilston soon now. Deep Fields Junction Bridge, that one's called.
What?
Oh, that's Deep Fields Junction, then this is it, that's the bridge to it. Of course, all the pylons and many pylons in the area. And the road bridge there, in the same way as the trains do it. This the country route. So now they do all this graffiti like they say. How do they get up there to do that? It's kept tidy 800 here. Busy thoroughfare, it is. Got the railway that side, eh? So that's the road boy. Right next to the train line here anyway. That looks as though it was an old bridge, don't it, there? Obviously, it is it's not the water, it's a... If you look across there, look, that part, you can't quite see it, but you can make it out. It's covered with all growth now, look. That's another piece of industry out there. Yeah, look at that, look, that's still a working bridge by the look of it. It's still a railway bridge, it's still got trains going over it. It's like an old industrial bridge, ain't there?
Yeah.
So it looks like a... It's like an entryway underneath it, looks here. Like a doorway. So we've got another 3 miles to go. Oh, every one of them's got names which somebody's made up at some point, haven't they? Dead fish, yeah. Oh, all seem to be along the canals down there, a lot of the factories.
Oh, yeah.
Not the older factories down there, the newer factories in inland down there.
Yeah.
And there's Spring Virile Bridge, is it? Oh, it's like an old sign, eh?
Oh.
It's still in use there, all the trains still go over it down there.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Pretty much been looked after, are they? Nice. There's a ghost here. It's the muggers hang out, this is.
Oh.
It's where they hang out, this is.
Oh.
The muggers, maybe. Apparently there's a ghost, so that's probably why they're here today. I don't know what it is, do you know? Some sort of climbing frame, maybe it's like... They're stopping nothing, is it really? Another 2.5 miles to Wolverhampton then. Yeah. Quite good. Yeah. The young Canadian geese, are protect them, don't they? That's what they do, eat them, just all birds and animals do that, don't they? Protect the young. Have a good day anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Millfields Bridge, like a new modern bridge, ain't this one? Get the older ones down and the newer ones. Yeah. Well, this is what I like to see. The older bridges. Of course, you imagine why they was built, when they was built. It's fantastic. Love to see this. No actual name on this bridge, like the others. There's, yeah, it's quite old by the look of it. Yeah, got a lot of Canadian geese around here. They're all that friendly at times, though. As you can see. Dangerous, are they? I'll go for you. I think that's been there a good few years, that factory. It has, look, it's all... Because they don't build them by the canals now so much, I don't think. So. A big chimney they've got on it with a big ladder on the top, look. It's made a few things over the years. Looks like it's still operational, do we?
Yeah, yeah.
So, along here. Looks like a pretty big workplace, do it there?
Oh,
looks pretty expensive, do it?
yeah.
It goes all the way to there, look.
Yeah.
It's called Sun MI Engineers Bilston.
Oh, yeah.
That factory.
Yeah. 4L4L66.
Yeah. Some engineers then. Big place, eh?
Yeah.
T. Shinton.
Yeah.
Could be Tommy Shinton or. Another bridge. First pigeons we've seen there, look. Catcham's corner bit. Goes round on a bend here, don't he? Yeah. Let's see. Booker, Wolverhampton. It looks like it's been here a good few years. Warehouse distributor. Wholesale. Well, the canal goes a bit narrower here, don't it, for some reason. So it's all a little bit narrower. Well, canal side buildings here, are they? We've got the canals, the ones with the houses right by them. You think about the noise, what that generates, that bridge, when the trains keep going past. If you live there, you'd hear it, wouldn't you? Like on the Blues Brothers, when you know they live by that railway. It's like a scrapyard for cars, don't it? There.
Yeah.
That's what it is, eh?
Oh,
That's what they do, eh? Oh, they're scattered everywhere in industrial places, are they? All the cranes there, look at all the old cars, crash cars, are they? This is the trouble, you go out on pathways when you have Canadian geese there that never go at you, do they? They fly at you.
Yeah.
He's moving now, look, all about them.
Into the way to the back in there in a minute.
He might do, he keeps looking at me. Yeah. We took a past him, I think we're going to, you know. There's plenty of sun there, ain't there? Loads of sun there, look. All the sun and stuff there. The King's Bed. King's Bed Swan. Beautiful, beautiful bed. A few new factories there as we enter the city of Wolverhampton. So look at the graffiti there. Gradually they do out it off, don't they? But sometimes it can be there years, can't it?
Yeah, can do,
yeah. Another factory there over the back, look. Might be an industrial bridge, isn't it?
Oh, might be.
Some sort of jail, is he? The camera there, look. Oh. An old barbed wire, look. Camera, that's what they have in jails, eh? Prisons.
We went like that, would it?
I don't know, I don't think there's a jail around here, is there? I don't know. Secured something, isn't it? no idea what that place is. Secure some road, eh?
Oh.
Weird, eh? Got to the Bilston Road Bridge anyway. So I'm just on the verge now of hitting the town centre. Proper old industrial building, eh? Wherever it is.
Oh.
There's something to do with the railway, ain't there?
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
foundries round here at one time, or
Yeah.
poured a lot of them down now. It's one of them old run down shacks, ain't like what they used to put the boats in, hadn't they? And like a boat yard, ain't there? So Ian Beale was here in 1986. What was he doing here?
That's newer than today.
So he'd be alright for him an EastEnders fan. Now that Ian Beale might have been here.
Oh.
That's in better days, eh? Obviously that's all abandoned, eh?
Oh.
What's that say? Babacone and Wilcox Limited. Main load 10 tons. So that was an old crane, wore it, or... They've been using it a long time, has he? Still here anyway. Oh, it's an old power plant now, as you can hear all the noise off it. You've got buildings like this. I doubt very much if they're used anymore. Probably just used for pigeons to fly and nest in. So this is the Warsaw Street Bridge here.
Yeah.
We're right on top of the town centre, eh? We're like Transport Interchange, University Science Park.
Yeah.
So, yeah, old factory there though.
Yeah.
Sign just here, the canal is quiet, but once it resumed with sound machinery and grinding metal, clanging furnaces, blowing clatter and clitter of Chillington Tool Works, what whispers linger today. That's on the Warsaw Street Bridge. A place of industry, or place for industry. We're all industry park, this was, Wolverhampton. Is it? So all this would be really, really fired up with industrialised steelworks and furnaces. Surprising. Looking at it today, of course, it's quiet like most canals have today, because that's all there was used for with industry. But of course, today it's a very different place along the Black Country canals. Very quiet and very rare you ever see a barge go past. Every now and again you would. But you can still see the remnants of the industrialised parts of Wolverhampton here. Look at them barrels, how long they've been there? Oh God. Yeah, you think about it, it's all them barrels, and you know what this would have said, you'd see all sparks flying out the roof and people everywhere. Just deserted now, more or less. Horsley Fields Bridge, kept as it was, eh? But obviously there's no real proper work in it round here anymore, like there used to be, is it? They've pulled a lot of this down now there as well. There used to be all like old foundries here, I think. Factories. Castile Junction. This is an outside. Buildings all. Unusual, ain't there? It is It gets me though, look at these buildings, I'm still here, ain't they? Yeah. From when, you know, you used to have all like the boats and everything come down there and you know, look at that building, how long's that been? It's been there a few hundred years, eh? It's still there, look. What that used to make in there. Kingfisher narrowboats, Wolverhampton. Marine Canal. Boat engines. It's marvellous how they're still here, and still preserved. In a sense. Marvellous what still exists, on the canal. Things you find. This is right underneath the parking lot, ain't this? And it is under like a small tunnel. It's the Wolverhampton tunnel, this is. You walk on one side and it clear. Welcome to Wolverhampton. Along the canals. Wild West barbecue. And the live music in here and all. Well, a nice barge, lovely colour right there. It is lovely, it is. Few pigeons there, You see these houses, these are obviously houses that have been here for many years. Old canal side buildings. You don't see so many of them about now, but you can imagine what these looked like back in the day. And they haven't changed that much actually. They're still very unique looking, and it does make you think of the past and what it actually used to look like on the canals. It still does in places. It does say there in the middle of the cottages, Lock and Bridge competition 1999, national champion, and rightly so. I've seen many bridges on the way here, but I think that's my favourite so far. Little Lane Bridge. And this is the other side too. Very unique. Very historic and beautiful. That's the Wolverhampton top lock. This says there on that sign. Well, this is the oldest place in Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton has a long history stretching back to Anglo-Saxon times and beyond. Once this high sandstone ridge was within the powerful Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Mercia. The church. Well, this pub here, look, Lynchgate Tavern. You know, the programme with Michael Portillo.
Oh, I went in there, did
And he was talking to people worried about Black Country history.
Oh, he was right.
Michael Portillo on his train journeys.
Yeah,
He went in there and he's sitting there with people worried talking to him, and You sitting there with a cup of tea, while they were drinking, not the beer and whatever. Oh, that was all morning. And we're now leaving Wolverhampton, and as we got here we actually come on the canals, of course, and we're actually going back on the train to Tipton from Wolverhampton. And lovely journey here, really was, really enjoyed it, and definitely a must if you want a nice walk along a canal, going from Tipton through Cosley into Wolverhampton. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, click on the subscribe icon, then the bell, you'll be notified when each video is uploaded, and please share the video, and please feel free to leave a comment and I'll reply back to each and every one. Thank you so much for watching, really do appreciate it. Until next time, look after yourselves and each other, and goodbye for now.